and welcome to another episode of Bowman, Ultra, and Fleer. Oh my! King Griffey Jr. did us accuracy a little bit. Gary Carter and the rest here on season 6. Woohoo! This is episode number 18 of season 6. This is the last episode of this season before we go on hiatus for the October, November, December time frame, and those will be lives and all kinds of other stuff that we got planned for that. But this ain't over yet, and just like Yogi Berra says, it ain't over until it's over. We've got one more pack to get out of these. If this is your first time here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the upper right hand pack of each of these boxes, find the best card in that pack, and then put that pack against all the other packs, and then we'll find out who got the gold, who got the silver, and who is bronze, and the honorable mention, because that's how we roll here. Alright, so they always end with the 1989 Upper Deck. This is a high number series pack of Upper Deck. Been trying to get the King Griffey Jr. out of here all season, and it ain't happened yet. So maybe we'll get it today, or if not, maybe we'll get it next season. I don't know. We'll find out pretty soon. And then after that is this one, the 1989 Fleer pack. We have indeed gotten a King Griffey Jr. out of the 89 Fleer, and we gotten the Randy Johnson out there too. We got to Randy Johnson last week, and we just missed another King Griffey Jr. because we had a Kirby Puckett, and King Griffey Jr. is like 4 cards past Kirby Puckett. We got a insert card, and it threw our thing off. If we hadn't got the insert card, we probably would have got a Randy Johnson and a King Griffey Jr. out of the same pack. That would have been super awesome, but that didn't happen. We still need the John Smoltz out of here and the Craig Biggio, so maybe we'll get one of those. I don't know. I hope so. We're gonna try to fish that set. Getting really, really close. And then we got our Gold Brick Ultra Pack. It is the right side up this week. This is our pack of 1993 Fleer Ultra Series 2. It is our Gold Brick Ultra Pack. We call it brick because it was super bricky, but this week it was turned over correctly, so that means there's probably no snow this week, which will be great. That'll be great. And then last but first is the 1989 Bowman. We have been trying to get King Griffey Jr. out of here in 3 seasons of this, and we have not yet. And it ain't looking like it's going to be good for this season either, because this was a $20 box at the expensive card store, so it's probably not going to happen. But we're going to try anyway, and let's get right in here and see what our gum card is. Our gum card is Richard Yet, and I thought we got it all in one shot. Almost all in one shot. Oh, it ain't going to come off though. Alright. Let's get some gum first. USAA. Crunchy gum. There is Richard Yet with the gum stain on the front. Ooh, it's super gummy. He is on the Indians. Shout out to Scott over at Reindeer Studio for the Indians. And let's get the gum down, and then we'll get into our commercial card. This commercial card is brought to you by Willie Mays. Willie Mays here. And I just ripped the card. I just ripped Richard Yet. I think I got it already. If not, oh well. I didn't have it last week either. I didn't have the gum card last week either. Willie Mays Hayes. Hey! Last week, this was the only giant in the whole episode. So we're going to shout out the Giants. We're going to shout out Goody G. And we're going to shout out Swing Away Sports Cards. Clint's on. Hope you're doing alright. Next is Willie Randolph on the Dodgers. Shout out to the Brandon Jensen, the GOAT. Then we got, I don't know who that is, but he is a Tiger. And we're going to shout out Last Droughts Baseball. And shout out Sticks G and the late Lisa Z, because the Tigers were her team and their team. It's Keith Moreland. I can see Keith in there. Okay. This is Bill Duran For the Astros, shout out to Sean, the Jedi Master, and Rad over at Rad Dad. Where's B-Dog for the Astros, and Hats McGee, if you're still around, for the Astros. You got the Pirates. Jeff Robinson, maybe? For the Pirates, shout out to Zach Collections for the Pirates, because he is a Pirates fan. Even though he lives in Canada, he's a Pirates fan. Rick Roden on the Astros. We already shouted out the Astros. Jack Howell on the Angels. Shout out to TCB for the Angels. We got another Jeff Robinson? 2 Jeff Robinsons in this pack. Is that real? Did that for real happen? Or is that just the center of the pack? I guess it's just the center of the pack. Alright. Oh! It's an Ozzie Smith! Oh, that's going to be more editing for today. And it's Monday, and I need to get this done by Friday. That's not good. But it's Ozzie Smith! Shout out to my cuz, Rocky, for the Ozzie Smith. And we're going to shout out Ryan, the St. Louis Cardinals fan. And we're going to shout out Parker Car Breaks for the Cardinals. We got Ruben Sierra on the Rangers. Shout out to Bradley over. Hey, you guys! And 3 good nerds for the Rangers. And it looks like Floyd Bannister for the Royals. Shout out to NW Stain for the Royals. And shout out to Chattown. Hope you're doing alright, Chattown. And last but not least is Benito Santiago for the Padres. Shout out to Stimmer's Hits. And another hospital for the Padres. So the winner is going to be Ozzie Smith. That is an executive decision because we don't see Ozzie Smith that much, and it's episode number 18. Let's give Ozzie Smith a chance today. Pack number 2. What are we going to get out of here? I don't know. I've seen it, but I don't remember. This was middle of the summer when I opened these up. We got Trevor Hoffman, Hall of Famer. Trevor Hoffman for the Fish. That's a Trevor Hoffman rookie card. Trevor Hoffman rookie card. Sorry, Ozzie. So we're going to shout out Bobby Catalano. Not because she's a Fish fan, but it's because she lives in Florida. And there are no Rays in these packs. And there's a dent out there on that. But it's a Trevor Hoffman rookie card, which I think was actually a 92 for all the other stuff. Willie Banks for the Twins. Shout out to Judah Farnham on the way for the Twins. Roberto Hernandez for the Sox. Shout out to Big Mike, S.A. Hutterville, and Epiphany Card Collector for the White Sox. Tony Fernandez on the Mets. Shout out to Joe Mansman, Billy Mama Gaming, James Jameson, Mets Rule, Carter's Kids, all those Mets fans out there. Then we got a Richie Lewis Fish. Series 2 was the fish series. I tell you what, I've gotten so many fish out of Series 2. Not even funny. Vince Coleman on the Mets. We'll do some battles in this one, though. We'll do Elias Manor. Another fish. I think I've got that one, though. Or it is Dastardé. Jeff Treadway on the Indians. First shout out, Scott, though. On the Indians. And then we got Kirk Gibson on the Tigers. That's where I remember him most at, was on the Tigers. And he was on the Tigers, and then he was on the Dodgers, and then he was back on the Tigers. And then Frank, man, it's a lot of Mets and fish today. Fishy Mets. We got Harold Reynolds on the Orioles. Shout out to Scott over at Autographs 2000. And shout out to Oddball Cards, Shane. Hope you're doing alright, Shane. That'll travel there. We got Fernando Vina on the Mariners. Shout out to Cash and Dad, Vintage Dave T, and Fly Dutchman cards for the Mariners. And Greg Grebick on the White Sox. So I'm going to take Greg Grebick. Kirk Gibson. No, not Jeff Treadway. Okay, we got 2 batters. Where's Vince Coleman? We'll do Vince Coleman too. And this one. Alright. Trevor Hoffman is probably going to win the pack because it is his rookie card. But we'll see. Frank Tanana is 4.9. Oh wait, I need batters. I need batters, not pitchers right now. Greg Grebick. Craig Grebick. We gotta do a battle. We haven't done a battle yet. 268, 196, and 275. So Vince Coleman is the winner there. Home runs 3, 2, 2. So Greg Grebick won there. Least strikeouts win. Oh, he only had 287 bats. Well, Vince Coleman had 229. So Greg Grebick won that one. So Greg Grebick won it for the batters. Now Trevor Hoffman versus Frank Tanana. Probably Tanana is going to win, but we'll see. 3.41 ERA. Wins 7, wins 13. Most strikeouts win. Oh, Trevor Hoffman won without having to have a executive decision, but he will probably have to have the executive decision here. We got doubles and triples, which is 12, versus wins, complete games, and saves. Ooh. So wins minus losses, which is 1, divided by 6, so it's 6, so it's 13. So Trevor Hoffman actually wins that. So we got 13. Does he beat the Ozzie Smith? Doubles is 27, and triples is 1, so it's 28. So he does not actually take the Ozzie Smith, but a rookie did win the pack by himself with no help from me. Awesome. So now let's see if we can't get another King Griffey Jr. or another Hall of Fame rookie 2 weeks in a row. That would be awesome. The Hall of Fame rookie 2 weeks in a row. We got a Smoltz or a Biggio. That'd be great. The 89 class is just super packed with Hall of Famers. So we've got the Pirates, the Cardinals, the Giants, and the Padres. We've already shouted all them out. Hey, look at there! Look at there! We start out with the Craig Biggio. Awesome. That is sweet. So it's going to be all executive decisions today, and I don't know how to get them all on there. We got Ozzie Smith and Craig Biggio, rookie. I don't know. Woo. Johnny Ray on the Angels. Shout out to TCB. I don't know if I've done it already. Kelly Gruber on the Blue Jays. Shout out to Alex over at Jays Mix for the Blue Jays. And Jeff Shaw Racing Collects. Eric Plunk on the A's. Shout out to Rocky over at Rad Dad and Where's B-Dog. Vaughn Hayes on the Phillies. Mark Einhorn on the Blue Jays. We had Mark Einhorn last week, I think. Junior Ortiz on the Pirates. Jeff Reardon on the Twins. Checklist, and this was a flip over, I think. Yep. Bob Walk on the Pirates. Darryl Combs on the Mariners. Another Ozzie Smith! It's another Ozzie Smith! Oh man, it's going to take me a while to... And a Wade Boggs! And we know Wade Boggs was the man in 1988. My goodness. Another packed pack. Bill Long and Nick Osaski. Alright. So, technically, we know Wade Boggs is going to win this battle because he was just awesome in 88. He beats Kirby Puckett. So, 366, 5 homers, and 34 strikeouts. 34 strikeouts in 584 at-bats. So, yeah, technically, Wade Boggs would win this because I don't think there's any way that he would beat Ozzie Smith would win. 270, 3 homers. It's about the same on the strikeouts though, so but he still lost the strikeouts. Sorry, Ozzie Smith does not win that one, but we'll put him up there with that other one. Now the question is, do we put the Craig Biggio rookie card in here too? What was his average? Doubles and triples. He had 7. So he doesn't beat Trevor Hoffman. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Wade Boggs would have won gold, but we got a Kevin Biggio. I don't think Ozzie Smith has won unless I've let him win before, but I don't think Craig Biggio has won either. So I think we'll go like this. We'll put the Craig Biggio up there, right next to Ozzie Smith's. And then we'll put Trevor Hoffman rookie card down there, because we're probably not going to get anything out of here. So let's go ahead and see what we've got now. And let's move this over a little bit because we're glary is showing up on Craig Biggio. Really bad. Really badly glary. Alright, let's get in this pack of 1989 Upper Deck and see if Ken Griffey Jr. goes up here and we just do an all rookie show. How about that? That would be awesome. That would be truly, truly awesome. So we got Jim Acker on the Braves. Shout out to all my Braves buddies out there. We got Cuz over at the Card Hobbyist, Adam's Card Closet, Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles, Josh at Red Rum. So many Braves fans out there. Then we got Bob Brentley. We need a Cub. We need a Cub. Bob Brentley on the Giants. Otis Nixon on the Expos. So we're going to shout out John over at Firestarter Breaks because he is a Nationals fan and this is where the Nationals went after they left Montreal. We got a Ken Gerhart on the Orioles. Got a Ken Gerhart on the Orioles. Got an MVP of Jose Canseco on the A's. Mike Eldarte on the Expos. Lenny Dykstra on the Mets. And there's a Charlie Huff. Charlie Huff on the Rangers. Year number 752 for Charlie Huff. Padres. And the Indians. I don't know if I've got the Indians or not. I think I do though. We got a copy. No, we gotta set them out anyway. We got Andy Van Slyke, Jim Presley from the Mariners, Jack Morris, Hall of Famer for the Tigers, another Brave, Lonnie Smith, Ozzie Guillen on the White Sox, and then we got a Ramon Martinez, rookie, there's our rookie, 18, and a Steve Cersei for the Tigers. So we're going to shout out the Cubbies fans. We're going to shout out David M, Vintage Card Steve, Craig B. Craig B is still having his Ron Sandberg September, so go check him out. There's not many days left in September, so go check him out. Lonnie Smith. No, Jose Canseco does not have things on it. Alright, so we're going to do Ramon Martinez versus Jack Morris Let's see what Jack Morris. Let's see who wins there. 15 wins for Jack Morris. 1 win for Ramon. 2 shutouts. 10 complete games. Yeah, he would have went straight to the top. But this is going to be a wild episode. Jack Morris would have won over Ozzie Smith. He might even beat... Let's see if he would have beat the Wade Boggs. That would be interesting to see. Since we're not having enough battles today. We're going to put Jack Morris against Wade Boggs. 89. So they're both 89s. Both the same season. Who would win? So, wins... Okay, no. Complete games. Yeah, wins, complete games. 2 times the complete games. And 2 times the shutouts. No, 3 times the shutouts. So that's 6, 26, 36, 41. 41 points for Jack Morris. And does he have doubles and triples? Oh my goodness! 45 doubles and 6 triples gives him 51. So he beat Jack Morris by 10 points. Wow, that is amazing. But Jack Morris is definitely an honorable mention of honorable mentions, because he would have took at least silver if we done the actual non-executive decision rankings. But this is how I did it. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with this. We have Jack Morris as the honorable mention. Probably shouldn't be, but he is there. And then we have Trevor Hoffman, rookie card, in the bronze. And Ozzie Smith in the silver. And a Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer rookie. True rookie. This is a rookie. This is a true rookie. So, Craig Biggio, Hall of Fame rookie, in the gold. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you have subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, that button's down below. Please give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and or a comment to let me know how you liked or disliked this video. Check out the comments, because everybody in the comments is cool. Click on that bell if you want to be alerted to my next video. And once again, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next season. Roll those beautiful thing credits. Thing credits? I gotta get the beautiful thing credits.
Wubba lubba dub dub!